And now let's give you all the scoop. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much you guys love it when we do a Jambo Today special. And we have such a winner. Literally take everything. I'm calling this the everything shoe. It's like the everything bagel, you know, and we threw it all together into one great shoe that's totally exclusive to you shopping with me tonight. This is what I call the go anywhere and do anything shoe that you can imagine. Whether it's the back door to the great outdoors, you're gonna be able to use this shoe as your everyday just home run. You know that one shoe, you just go, oh, I can't decide, I'm throwing this one on. Or, gosh, you know what, I wanna be really comfortable, I'm throwing this one on. You go, do I need a loafer? No, I'm gonna throw this one on. Do I want the comfort of a tennis shoe? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna throw this one on. Oh, do I want real flexible shoes and maybe I'll wear, no. I'll put this one on. And the list goes on because everything they do is all about creating comfort and then adding really cute style to it. All right, here's the sizes and here are the colors, and then we're gonna tell you all about what Ms. Laura is gonna join me in 1 second. Starting on this end, we have the classic black. That's what I've been wearing happily now for a couple of hours. And again, move, go, have fun, live your life. No matter what you do, this is going to be the perfect shoe for you. This color I really, really love too, because I always say everyone should have a taupe shoe. If you don't have taupe, I can totally get on my soapbox about taupe shoes. Why do we love them? Because they literally morph to anything in your closet. So if you are trying to decide which color to get, a lot of people go for black, that's easy, I get it, but I really double dog dare you to try taupe tonight. You will be shocked at how you can literally wear almost any color in your wardrobe back to taupe. I'm a huge taupe fan. Now, right beside that one, this is gonna be our olive. And I gotta tell you, we've done so many pieces in camos and pants and shirts and olive greens and khakis. You gotta have a pair to go back to all those great fashions you own, and we've got it tonight. The next color option is gonna be your navy. I love it because it's not a really dark inky navy. It's really a little more of a dusty, a vintage navy color. And then finally, your last choice, this is the classic whiskey color, which again, just think fall when you see this color. All right, sizes, here we go. We start 6 and we go 6, 6.5 through size 10. Then we have size 11, we have size 12, yay. And get this, we even have medium and yep, wide widths, all one day, one price. You gotta order it now so you don't miss out because it is a tremendous, tremendous value. All right, let's get into the scoop. Ms. Laura's joining me. She has been on the air many, many years, and she loves a good shoe, as we all do. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. It's so good to be here.
You're here.
Yay! It's like, wow, after 30 years in a television studio, it all looks so brand new, but it's so great to be here. But we were gonna call this the Lena. We're now calling it the everything shoe.
Yeah, totally. We're gonna rename this to everything. Because kind of walk us through, you guys really worked hard to make all the elements perfect in this shoe.
Well, you know, hybrids, right? We're hearing hybrid on everything, and we have a team of women designers that design for women, and we like everything. We like a little bit of everything. And so really what the Lena is about is taking the best of a slip-in, right? A slip-on shoe. So what we did is we added in the goring on the side so it makes it easy to slip on. We like everything about a loafer. That means it can go with jeans, it can go with pants, it can go with leggings. That's why a loafer is so great. Then we decided to wait, let's take a driving moccasin, right? Awesome. Those so cool and they very unique in style. So what we did is we added neoprene around the back because for a driving moccasin, you gotta protect the heel. Then we took the vintage flair. We took that wingtip style at the top so we can do that throwback because vintage is so huge right now. And then we took a modern, adventurous flat, and we combined everything that we love about a flat. However, with our insole and outsole, we can't really call it a flat because there's cushioning and there's bounce back, all that good stuff. So that's why we call it now, because of you, the everything shoe.
Well, I love it too because there is a need for shoes like this. And a lot of times we have to buy a loafer and a ballet flat, and we buy this and we buy that. We want something lightweight, it's lightweight. We want something flexible, it's super flexible. We want something that's rugged. How many of you say, oh, you know what, I don't need a rugged shoe? Well, if you do need one, let's say you're doing a lot of walking, or you might actually be going hiking, or maybe you'd like to go to fall festivals.
Right.
You can wear it. Look look at the sole of this shoe. This construction has been completely revamped. So literally it goes from the backyard, literally to that back hiking trail, if you want it to be. And that's really the heart and soul of what Jambu does so well, is this really unique combination. So whether you're hanging out the house or walking the dogs or literally walking a trail, you can wear this really cute, fashionable shoe. The other thing, Laura, that I love too is I love the toe box because you give us plenty of room, but it's not goofy big.
No,
does that make sense?
No, it does, it does. No, that's a really good point. And I think as women, we would notice that, right?
Absolutely.
We want the room in at the toe, but we want it to be fashionable at the same time. So that's where this wingtip design came into play, so that it's got a wider toe box so our toes all feel good. You even have the stitching. Look at that contrast stitching along the top.
Love that.
But at the same time, it's our floral design that creates that wingtip. And that's really a nod to what Jambu does. We do all that kind of feminine flair. We want that fashion look in there. Yeah. We want to be able to look down, and really when you look down on your shoes, and this is something we don't always do, but when you look down, the shoes look cute.
Yes.
They've got a designer flair to them. Take a look at everything we put into the shoe. So we talked about the floral cutout, but now let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this, which is that padded heel cup that we talked about. The micro suede footbed just feels good, so you don't have to wear socks.
Nope.
You can go sockless if you want. Then there's memory foam, and this is another big thing for us, is that memory foam is so important, and you can even see by pushing it on the inside, that's that comfort layer. So as soon as you step into these, you feel that comfort. However, what we did different with the Lena is we put in a layer of latex, and that layer of latex that goes underneath is a cushion or a shock absorber. So as you're walking, the weight of your body, right, on your feet, where there are at least 30 bones and ligaments and muscles, we've got to protect that. We put that latex in there, so that's where you get that bounce in your step. Then that outside, that all-terra traction, big thing that we're known for. I love this.
I do too.
You know what it is when you stand on this, you feel very balanced, right?
Yes.
When you stand.
You feel secure.
Yes.
Really secure.
I've had 3 knee surgeries.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, you don't get to be this tall without something else going on. But when you stand on these with that all-terra traction, it feels very balanced, very secure. But that all-terra traction is also there for different types of ground cover. You could be at a cobblestone street, like, you know, you have day trip, gonna do some sightseeing. That grip is gonna be really important. Could be gravel, you're gonna go to a farmer's market.
Could be damp outside.
Yes, you know, grass that's damp, and you wanna have that grip. That's what makes the shoe so great.
Here's what's funny, it's got great grip, but you don't get stuck. See, we have to add to this a hiker. So, okay, let's say, okay, a lot of us buy just, okay, I'm going on vacation, we're gonna do a little hiking, maybe a little trail, whatever, and you go, oh, I better go buy a hiking shoe.
Yeah.
They're heavy as all get out.
Right.
They're uncomfortable, they're clunky, you feel like you have like cement bricks on your feet. You actually could add that to our list of the everything bagel shoe, and that's what we put in here, because this is built like a hiker on the bottom, but you have this incredible lightweight. That's kind of this exciting, and look how cute that is, just such an exciting combination for really making the perfect shoe. I love the slip-on style. There's no buckles, you don't have to bend down, you literally just shove them on your foot and get out the door. You don't have anything to tie up. You don't have to worry about even trying to get to Velcro or some hook and loop. You literally just slip into these and out the door you go. All right, let me give you an update, my love. Here we go. If you want the taupe or the black, the taupe or the black, and I love it you guys are going for the taupe. Yay! Which one's in the lead? The taupe is, yes. You guys are so smart, thank you. The taupe is actually the best seller right now, okay? I get it, because again, if you've never tried taupe before, or if you're like me and you're kind of taupe nuts, this goes with every single thing in your wardrobe. I don't care, you could put blue, pink, brown, navy, chambray, indigo, black, red, just yellow. Pick the color and the taupe morphs to that color. Okay. It is, to me, one of the best colors to have in shoes.
I was so on board with you. As soon as you pointed that out, I was like, oh my gosh.
It's so true.
The taupe is a must. Just put that in your cart right away and then pick one of the other colors. That taupe will go, it's really a bridge, right? The Lena, or are we calling it the everything now? Or should we just change the name?
It'll just confuse the heck out of it. It's the Lena.
It's the Lena, but you know, slash also known as, AKA, the everything bagel shoe.
The everything bagel shoe.
But you know what the great thing is, as soon as you said that, I thought, wait a minute, that is truly the bridge from summer into the fall season is taupe.
Absolutely.
So it goes with everything. I'm a little partial to the whiskey.
Plus it's a dark taupe.
Yes.
And that's really great. If it was a lighter taupe, again, that would kind of take you into more of the lighter tones. But because they did a darker taupe, for example, if you had khaki pants on right now and you had a white shirt and you put these on, great.
Yes.
But as you move into your outfits, you've got jeans on, you've got a great little sweater on, it's gonna work with that too.
Right.
Like you just, there it is, there's my taupe. You really, really, if you have never experienced how fun it is to have taupe shoes, please don't miss this opportunity. And something else too, if you're brand new with me and Laura tonight, this is a one-day deal. It's so important to understand, especially when we get really busy for the taupe. Yes, I love that. Not to miss out. I love launching at midnight. It's my favorite time to launch because at midnight, you always have every size and every choice. As the day proceeds on and the show repeats itself and then other hosts join you, we'll start to lose sizes really, really quickly. So again, if you're thinking about this wonderful soft taupe, it's a perfect time to order it. And then you sit back and say, great. Another thing that's really helpful, and we just started this a couple weeks ago and I'm thrilled, we have free exchanges. So let's say you get the taupe home and you say, oh, you know what, really, I probably should have gone for the black or for whatever. Maybe you say, I need a smaller size or I need a bigger size, and I do want to talk about sizing.
Sure.
No problems. We have free exchanges now, which is wonderful. You send it back to us for free. We're going to exchange it to make you happy for free. So it's an awesome and easy way to be able to buy fashions and shoes especially, and really have no worries whatsoever. Now, let's do talk sizing.
Okay.
I am wearing my absolute true size for sure. There's no problem there. I'm wearing a size 8 right now.
Okay.
So let's talk about sizing for everybody else.
I'm going to talk about sizing too. Full disclosure, I have 11 on. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I have a size 11.
Okay.
Debbie Denman and I we thumbs up. We both wear the same size. We fight over the same shoe. But if you have a larger size, can I talk about this for just a second? Sometimes when you have a larger size, you're very conscientious that you don't want your foot to look bigger, right? Okay. This is a shoe, and if I can, guys, can I step out just a little bit to the side here? Because this is a shoe that really does not make your foot...
I would have never guessed you're 11.
Really?
Never would have guessed it. I looked down when you said it, and I'm like, there's no... I thought there's no way you're a size 11.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay,
swear.
so here's the example. If you wear a larger size, do not hesitate. I did this because I've got kind of the pumpkin, the orange, thinking about, you know, the pumpkin patch, the apple picking that's going to be coming up, all that fun stuff. The whiskey
Fall
with a pair of
festivals.
jeans. Yes, all that good things going on. But wear a larger size, don't hesitate, because this will not make your foot look bigger.
And it's very true to size, guys.
True to size.
So you're whatever size you wear at department stores or anywhere else, you are good to go on this one. Oh, look how cute.
Okay, so the one on the left, I was at an outdoor barbecue with friends. I've got capris on.
Fun.
So I'm
you're wearing the blue.
I'm wearing the blue.
Yep.
And then the one on the other side, please come to Minnesota sometime so we can take you around.
I love Minnesota.
Have you been?
It's beautiful up there.
Oh, that's one of our many lakes in Minnesota. I was out on a morning coffee walk with a friend. And so she said, let's take some pictures. And then we went out to brunch. So this is a shoe, though, even though we're talking about the bridge to fall, capris, look at the gals with shorts on in the taupe. I mean, how fantastic that looks.
There's leggings. You and I were talking about that before we went on.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my gosh, you know, you loved it with my leggings on. We're showing you leggings there. Look at that cute little dress. Isn't that adorable?
I mean, just such a fun, spirited. That's Jambu, everyone. Yeah. We're about the spirited, the adventure. We're about the function, the fit, the comfort is all there for you.
Okay, that's adorable. Look, she's wearing a khaki jacket with the olive shoes. So cute.
It's adorable.
And again, guys, if you're gonna go for the blue too, I mean, if you're like live in denim all the time, just absolutely get the blue. I mean, it's great. And the cool thing about it is you can wear these right now. They are really, really comfortable on. Your foot doesn't get hot or sweaty. I would have known it. I've been on my feet now in them for about 2.5 hours, and absolutely as comfortable as you can imagine. Your feet won't get hot and sweaty. Socks or no socks, that's your option as well. But truly, they have created the everything bagel of shoes. Okay, so we've decided it replaces your loafer.
Correct.
It can replace your tenny, because a lot of times we want the comfort and flexibility of a tenny, but we don't like the sloppy look of a tenny,
well,
right?
I mean, we got the bounce of the tenny that we love.
Yeah, the little bounce and the movement. And then on top of it, so your hiker, your loafer, your flat, because it's flat but not flat. It's a slip-on, so super easy to throw these on and get out the door really fast. What were the other ones?
Driving moccasin.
Driving moccasin, exactly.
And the other one was the vintage wingtip.
That's right, the vintage wingtip.
The vintage wingtip on the top. Two really important factors. We made this just for you.
Nice.
We made this just for HSN. You will not find this this anywhere else. So when you love your Jambus from HSN, do not miss out on this. I want to show once again, since you're right there on that shot, all of the cush. Our memory foam insole is something that we are known for, that you love. But on this, the Everything Bagel / Lena shoe, we have the latex layer underneath the memory foam so that it is the shock absorber. So you don't feel the pressure in the knee. You don't feel it in the hip. Look, these hosts, and I'm gonna do a little disclosure. You guys stand on concrete for 2 to 3 to 4 hours at a time.
Yes, we do.
For you to turn around to me and say, my feet feel good, you've just done the test drive because you stood on concrete.
Well, and the other thing, I'm not wearing any socks with it, and nothing rubs, you guys.
There you go.
You don't get any rubbing in back. In fact, the back is padded. Look at this back. I'm gonna show you. This is a really cool detail, guys. First off, it's slip-on, but if you need a little help, you've got this little hook, which is fine. We don't need it, but what the heck. But anyway, I want you to see right here. Notice, see what they did? Look, there's even a little bit of goring here, but that's padded. This is totally soft padding. And a lot of times with the way my feet are shaped, I will have issues with a slip-on because it'll rub the back of my heel, which hurts, obviously.
Right.
Does not even a problem. You have plenty of room in the footbed, guys, without looking like you're wearing a big duck flap, okay? Because like we like to have room for our toes, like all of us do, but you don't want to to be big and awkward. I have to give you an update on the taupe. All right, guys. Here's what I have left for the entire day. I have 2,200 pairs. Wow. It is now the most limited and the most popular. What'd you say? Oh, in the 1,200 we've sold, 600 are in this color alone. Wow. Let's have a taupe moment here. I'm so happy you guys are gonna rock the taupe. You honestly don't have any idea how morphy taupe is. Especially this tone. That looks so gorgeous on you, love. Look at that tone.
I mean, how fun.
I know, it's fun. It's, believe it or not, I think taupe's really sexy, but the fact you can wear it with anything in your wardrobe, you will be so happy. You'll be like, oh, and I love it. If she had a pair of chambray jeans on, the taupe is amazing with chambray. And you throw it on, again, we're showing it with little shorts right now because you can wear these now, and then they're gonna transition beautifully. You know what's gonna be really funny? I bet you, Laura, $1 million that a ton of people, when it gets really, really cold, will just go ahead and stick socks on with these and wear them because they're so comfortable.
They're so you know, when you were mentioning before, and by the way, this is gonna be a little transition for me, you were mentioning all the different reasons why you immediately put these on. They feel a little bit like a slipper. Yeah. They feel a little, that's because of our cushioning.
There you go, now the slipper.
Now the slipper.
We add another one to our Everything Bagel shoe.
The list, the long list that we have going on.
We're gonna have to write it down.
Yeah, because resorting it to memory is not gonna work after a while. There's a reason why this shoe is so fabulous and why you know by looking at it, you know, we can look at a shoe and know that's a fabulous shoe.
So true.
It's gonna be so comfortable. This one has APMA approved. American Podiatric Medical Association. We do not take that lightly at Jambu. It's important to us. That means the insole that I was showing you, that cush, that latex, are all tear attraction on the underside. That means podiatrists, foot doctors have looked at the Lena, the Everything Bagel shoe, and has decided that this is really, really good for your feet.
That's a huge, big deal.
It's huge. It's a seal of approval. So when we're going, oh my gosh, it feels so good, I feel so light, there's a reason for it. Doctors have said, this is good for your feet. So if anything right now, if you say, wait a minute here, I really like those. I'd like to see, the gals are talking about how soft they are. You need to try these because once that approval comes into play, it means so much. It means they've been reviewed.
Right. Yeah, by doctors who are absolutely concerned about the health of your feet. And you know, quite frankly, if your feet aren't healthy and feeling good, nothing, it ruins your whole day. You ever wear a bad pair of shoes, you think they're okay, and then 2 hours in, you're like a wedding, you know, you wear a brand new pair of shoes, and 2 hours in, your feet are just aching, and it ruins the rest of the day and the rest of that night for the wedding, right? Because your feet hurt, right?
I just went to a wedding.
Did you do that?
I just went to a wedding. I had I'm sorry, they were the sexiest shoes I could find. They were sexy. They had the heel, they had the little strap up the leg. I come into the wedding and everyone goes, oh, they're not Jambu. And I said, let me tell you, I wish I had Jambu on right now.
These dogs
my feet
are
killing me.
My dogs are barking. That your dogs will not bark with these. No. Okay, something else I did, because I'm such a nerd when it comes to HSN. So I decided, because many of the shoes are customer picks, I'm gonna count how many are customer picks that we have in stock. Now we have a lot of Jambu shoes, but unlike, we do have a limited amount. 30 right now, I counted them up for you. 30 of the Jambu shoes have 4 or higher stars. Yay. 30 of them. Do you know how picky you and I are about our shoes? Like, I might like something, you might hate it. Like the same exact shoe we might dislike. So to have everybody agree that 30 shoes have 4 or higher stars, I think is another reason why this is such a sure bet for you. I really do. And I know you're like, shoe shopping on television, how do we do it? Well, we sell millions of shoes a year, so we do make it easy. And please remember, we now have free exchanges. We've made it even easier. So if you get this in home and say, oh, really? I should have gone a half size down. By the way, I think it's very true to size, so no worries. But let's say you miss it, right? It's okay. You're going to send it back to us for free. We're going to fix the issue and send you another pair back. Or maybe you wanted a different color after you saw the color you got. It is our new free exchange program, so we've made it easier than ever before. I do need to do a taupe update.
No, by the way, we do have other colors.
Yes, you know what the problem is? Here's what's gonna happen. A whole bunch of you are gonna blow off this and say, yeah, I love that taupe. Oh, she's probably right. Or yes, I love taupe. You go, but I'm busy. I'll get it tomorrow. Like that's everybody, or later today. You'll go, oh, go to work. And then, oh, at like 6 o'clock, you go, oh, boogers. I forgot to get the taupe. I was gonna say something else. Oh, darn it. I forgot to get the taupe. And guess what? It's gonna be sold out, okay? Here we go. I have 1,900 left. Of the 2,000 that are about sold, 50% is just in our delicious taupe. But yes, let's do the other colors.
You know what? In this taupe, though, while we're looking at it, let me take you through. Sure. This is Faux Nubuck Suede. So it is something that is so buttery soft. However, you don't have to baby it because it's a man-made material. You can just wipe it clean. Really? You don't have to treat it, with kid gloves or anything like that. It's a faux Nubuck suede, so it feels very soft. On that vintage wingtip cutout with the floral display, feel on the inside, Suzanne, all the way. There's material on the inside, so it feels good on the top of your toes, on the top of your feet.
Yeah, you don't feel that seam, you guys, at all. See that seam? It's only on the top. You absolutely feel, except you have the most buttery soft something or rather.
Yeah, it's a fabric that we put on the inside. It's an underlay.
It's amazing. I'll show you. It's right there. Yeah. And then it goes all the way all over it, all over the whole thing. So
yeah, there's a little underlay in there. And then really on this memory foam insole, which I keep referring to as really one of our key factors, because as soon as you put the shoe on, you and I were both doing this when we first met each other. We were like, hi, how are you? And we're both bouncing around. It's because it feels so good immediately when you put it on. But we sueded this. That's why your foot is not sweating. This is a suede-like material. It's a faux suede material on the inside. That's what feels so buttery soft on the bottom, on the inside, on that insole. And I cannot rave enough about this. Oh, yeah. That's that all-tear attraction. Now, we talked about the importance of stability and feeling really good and balanced in the shoe. This is durability. Because when you have that toe covered with that rubberized material, when you have that thickness of the rubber at the bottom, that's durability. So wear, and the shoe doesn't show anywhere.
Well, and also too, when you talked about the back and talked about the front, if you end up like for me, obviously your shoes get beat up, and I love it because it just tips a little bit over the front and it comes up over the back on those places we normally ruin our shoes. It's being protected by this really durable outer sole, and it's lightweight. That's the thing that'll throw you, because you look at it and you think, now that's a sole. I mean, I'm gonna show you this view too. Look, I love how it contours to your foot, and it really does. You'll feel it when you get it at home. And you think, oh, that's gonna be a heavy sole. No, it absolutely is not. And then look at this flexibility. Again, you think, oh, it's gonna, because I think we've had that experience with shoes that we, have really great soles, but like a hiker, and then you're like, oh my gosh, but my legs are exhausted and I'm just trying to go to this fall festival and walk all day. You won't have the problem. Also, just FYI, if you're picking up the black, I want you to notice it's solid black. black. So to me, these are the ones you could literally wear. You can wear any of the colors to work. But if you really work where on your feet all day, or you're in an industry where you have to wear maybe black shoes, and you're like, gosh, how can I wear something that's good for my feet and feels comfortable and it's gonna last and it's gonna be durable, especially if you work in a restaurant. If you work in a restaurant, I used to when I was a young girl, I was my first job as a waitress, those floors in the kitchen are really slick, and you know, because there's just junk all over them, right? Well, again, you've got that really great tread, that really great sole that gives you a lot of stability and balance when you're wearing them. And it grips, but it doesn't stick.
Right.
That's what it does.
Difference.
It grips, but doesn't stick.
Teachers.
Oh, yes.
Teachers going back now. You're all going back to school.
Good
so for
point.
every single teacher, here, Taupe teachers, every single day.
T for the T.
You can put on that Taupe with your pants, your jeans, whatever you're wearing into the classroom. You need to have these. You will be on your feet. You'll be up and down the halls. You need to have these. So every single teacher out there looking forward to going back to school, you need to have these. I have an older sister who was a teacher, so she's always looking for shoes.
Oh, and all my friends are like, oh, they're going back to school. Our kids are going back to school.
You
so
gotta have them, you really do.
And again, remember too, you have comfort infused design with a very feminine twist on it. And I love it too. It is literally from your back door to the great outdoors. I mean, that's what Jambu is so well known for. They're known to take something that if you truly want to do a hike, let's say you're gonna go away for a weekend and maybe you're gonna go see the fall leaves, right? And you're like, hey, we're gonna take this really trail, might not be, you know, Mount Everest, but let's say it's a pretty good trail, right? You literally can wear the same shoes that you wore to school, you know, because you're a teacher, or you wore to the office, or you wore to the groceries. You literally can go hike on a trail in these. And a lot of times you have to buy trail shoes or hiking shoes. They're going to be very, very expensive. And quite frankly, most of them are pretty clunky and they look like hiking shoes. You know what I mean? You ever buy a trail shoe and you're like, yeah, I'm wearing that 2 times a year.
Yeah, and they're not very feminine.
No, not at all.
No, they're not built for that. They're not built for being feminine. But the other
it's fun that these can do that.
Yeah, it can. And you know what? Everyone's a little different, because I got a wonderful note from a customer that said, I'm not climbing a mountain and I'm not doing trails, and I never thought Jambu was for me. And I said, oh, wait. I'm not climbing mountains. I'm not climbing trails after 3 knee surgeries, but what I am doing is trying to get my errands done during the day. And I'm trying to do all those things that moms, that we do as women, as we go throughout our day. We're going to the post office, we're going to the grocery store, we're picking up the dry cleaning and all that stuff. That's where this shoe comes into play. When you started out the program and you said, oh, I'm gonna put on a sneaker, no, I'll put on this. Oh, I'm gonna put on a loafer, no, I'm gonna put on this. Do you know what happens? I'm predicting now, mark it down, date, time. 4 years down the road, you're gonna look at the shoe and go, boy, did I wear that. Yeah. I've worn it and worn it and worn it.
Good purchase.
Yes.
I love it when I do that. You know how you have something and you love it so much and you're like, well, first thing you do is go, man, I love this so much. The second thing I always do is, why didn't I get another color? I always do that. I'm like, oh, I should have got another color. All right, guys, here's the scoop. Again, on the Taupe, if that is your favy, although I will go with the other colors, there are 1,400 left for the entire rest of the day. Little heads up, if you're watching me and Laura on replay, get the Taupe right now. Because you might be watching this at 4 a.m. this morning. Get the Taupe before we get going back live. That's just for the replay, folks, okay? But don't miss out. This is going to be your whiskey. That is such a classic, great color. It looks so cute with your jeans. I love it with the fall. Then we have the navy blue, which is great. It's not a inky navy. True. It's a lighter navy, so chambray, indigos, mid-tones. White looks great with this. Khakis look fantastic. All that black's great. Red, really fun if you're gonna do kind of a 4th of July look, even next 4th of July. This is the olive green. Guys, I can't tell you how many items I own, and you do too, that is in camo. Or you've gotten all that great khaki color or the army green color, and the olives we've sold in tops and camo and pants across all of our brands. Get this, because it's a perfect olive green color. And by the way, there's less than 2,000 in the olive green.
And you know what, in all the fashions that you do, how many times have you talked about olive green for the fall? Oh, because we're hearing it all over.
We're doing it year round. I can bring out, and I own them too, so I'm with you. I can bring out a camo pant or a print. Right. And I can do it dead middle of summer and it'll sell out.
There you go. I mean, that's what's changed about olive green. Yes. It's kind of like white for all year. Yeah, olive green is the same way,
You're absolutely right, yep.
So how interesting to say, you know what, if you have shoes or from Jambu, if you're a Jambu fan and you may have the black or you may have our blue that we do, maybe it's time you try the olive green.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I love it. No, I love it. And again, I can't tell you, the tunic tops that we've sold in every fashion brand here at HSN has done an olive in the last couple of years. I mean, continuously bringing back olive. And so can you, and again, you know what's funny? If this was a bright green, you'd be like, even if it was olive, but it was too bright, not dusty, it's almost too much, right? But because this is so understated and dusty, then you can wear an olive shoe. It's not like, oh, you're wearing olive shoe. It just sort of pulls your whole outfit
Do you know
together.
what? You could have done this all black and done the olive shoe.
The olive. Or I could have put the taupe on too.
You could have done the taupe.
I'm kind of thinking, why didn't I wear the taupe? I love taupe so much, I probably should have done that. All right, we got to wrap it up, but guys, don't go anywhere. We've sold, how many at this point? Oh, we're gonna hit we're gonna go over 3,000 in just this first airing. Again, if you're watching on replay.
And by the way, it's renamed, so if you're confused at this point thinking it's the Lena, it's actually
the Everything Bagel shoe.
There you go.
Everything Bagel. All right, now don't go anywhere. Laura won't either, because every item coming up after this one we have on, the whole show is one big sale. And you're gonna see some really cute wear now designs, really inexpensive tonight. Hey, by the way, we've got, oh, this is really fun, guys. This is a great time to do it too. If you just picked up 2 pairs of those shoes, oh, well, okay, here's what you need to do. Grab your HSN card, your Zulily card, or your Q card, and what you're gonna do is we have a VIP saving event that's only today. Now, what happens is, you can use this code as many times as you want, so keep checking out all day long. When you get to $99, use your card and use this code, and we're gonna take $20 off. So do that all day today, all day long. Get to 99, you know, 100 bucks, and then check out using that code and using your HSN card, and you're gonna save 20 all day long, which is pretty fun. All right, now I promise you the rest of the show is all on sale, and many of the shoes you're about to see are total wear now. And it was 97 degrees here in Florida.
That was my welcome from Minnesota.
What's the temperature up there now?
It was 99 the other day. We actually
warm.
Beat you.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people do. Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Isn't that crazy? But when I get, the humidity here is a little different. I actually had curly hair today, and I'm like, I don't have curly hair, but I had curly hair.
She walked outside. I have no excuse. This is just my hair I did. Okay, but the whole point being, it's still hot. We got plenty of summer to go. How cutie woody woots is this next shoe. All right, 3 color choices. We have the navy snake. That's what I have in my hot little hand. Then I love it. Look at the light gray. And then over there in front of you, we have the black snake, 6, 6.5 through 10, and then 11, 12, medium and wide widths. Now, this is very, very different than, still the same core quality that Jambu is known for, but it's very different in its construction.
I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna jog your memory. The Nanette. The Nanette was done well over a year ago.
Okay.
It was a today's special. Everybody fell in love with the Nanette. I think we went over almost 20,000 pairs of shoes of the Nanette. It was loved. And it had this mesh. So this year we thought, okay, the mesh, everyone loved it. Let's do that same footbed. And this footbed is very important, everyone, because it's an EVA footbed. This is extremely light. I mean, you could be on your feet for 10 hours in a day and barely know that these are on your feet. But then this mesh is so breathable, and it gives and it stretches, plus you have the zipper in the back.
Love that.
So there is a little toe bar at the top here. It is also sueded, so what you feel, there's the little toe bar, plus it is sueded. So it feels really good underneath your feet, but this, you're gonna notice it's like a wedge. That's about 1.5 inches in height. But that wedge means you've got just that little bit of lift that a lot of us find comfortable rather than an exact flat.
Yeah.
Which is so great, and this can get wet. So if you're on the boat, if you're down by the water, on a pool deck, gonna go walk the beach or anything, don't worry, just wipe it down. That's it.
Great. This is the cutest thing, you guys. And look, it's under $30. When we launched it, it was almost $70. Grab these. Kevin, I missed your update, darling. I don't know what you said. Oh, the navy is most limited. I only have 500. We'll never do a better price. I mean, it's probably going to sell out today because it's so inexpensive today.
And it doesn't come back. This is it. This is it. This was a one run.
Oh, was it really?
When it's a today's special. So this is the chance to be able to get it. And this was made exclusive.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. And here's the thing you're gonna love. You've got open work, which is great, but you also have this wonderful coverage. A lot of times when you're wearing a sandal in the summertime, you feel like you're slipping in and out of it, or you're flip-flopping, you know, around in it. This is gonna give you really good stability when you're wearing it because of the way it's covering the foot. And yet you're gonna get that airy, cute look because it's like when you have a shirt that has a cutout shoulder, you know, just shows a little bit of skin, which is kind of sexy. I love shirts like that personally, because I like my shoulders pretty much. But I think it's the kind of the same concept, but you really feel secure when you're wearing it because you've got this fabric surrounding your foot. Other lovely note about this is you do have a little bit of height in the back, which comes in at 1 3/4 of an inch, right? But do not at all think that's a problem.
No.
In fact, I like a little height, and I'll tell you what's kind of interesting about the Today's Special. The heel on that, what is the heel height?
An inch and a half.
It's an inch and a half, right? So this is just about a quarter more.
Just a little bit more.
Okay, and it's funny. I'm reverting back to the Today's Special. I have a problem wearing flats. True flats.
Like a ballerina flat?
Hate them.
Oh my gosh.
Not only did my foot not stay in them, they're always coming.
It's like
and
I'm
loafers.
being punished
my feet
for
come
something.
Out of loafers. My feet always slip out of loafers. I don't know why. It's the way it's built. Anyway, what's really interesting is because of this really slight heel. Again, you know, usually I would want a little higher heel like this one, but this one's working perfect. So
see, and I wouldn't want, because I'm already so tall, I looked at this and said, I don't have a heel height to worry about. So isn't it funny? The yin and the yang, the reasons why it works.
That's true.
And so that's why it's so good. But when you put this on, what I found so interesting is you don't feel like there's a heel with this because it's a wedge.
It's a wedge, yeah.
It's a wedge, which makes it so great. That EVA, the EVA you'll be familiar with, that's in sneakers. In
sneakers, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So sneakers, when you've got that bounce and that comfort and that massive cushion, that's what this has. And remember, made exclusive. It's at a phenomenal buy. And it is something that, you know, you take advantage of it now, and we like wear now, buy now.
But look how cute that is, you guys. That's an adorable shoe. Never have we had a better price. This is a brand new clearance price, $29.99, 6.5 through 10, size 11, 12. Medium and wide widths. Oh yeah, you know what? I love a good sale, and you're seeing it all hour long, and we've got a ton more on HSN. Just search Just Reduced. There's over 100 brand new markdowns, so you can keep your shopping fun going, and especially if you love an awesome little sale item. All right, we're now gonna move on to my next shoe, which is kind of the same material, I guess. A little bit different in terms of the design. So you got some options here. And again, this one's on sale. It was originally almost $80, and tonight, $34.95. It is your night to get really cute sandals that, again, have all the benefits, are recommended by the Podiatrist Association. You gotta understand, that's kind of the core of buying Jambu's shoe. But anyway, this one is available in, the one you're holding is gonna be the black snake. Then we have the gray, we have camouflage, and we have navy. All right, which one's the gray and which one's the camouflage?
This one's camouflage.
Okay, gotcha. So the darker one here is the camo, and you'll see the green? There, that's a good shot of it.
Yeah, right.
It almost plays gray in the front, but there's the green, this is the gray, and this is gonna be your navy. Oh, that's fun with the little lime color on it.
I love a little green on the
pop,
side.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this sandal so much, I bought another pair.
Did you really?
I did. I had the black, and full disclosure, I had the black was a sample that was given to me to be able to try it. I fell so in love with how this fit, I bought the navy. So I have both the black and the navy, everyone. This sandal is so fabulous. You know why? This mesh on the top, how it fits and comes right up the top of your foot, holds the foot in place. It feels super, super secure. Plus the bungee cords on the side, if your foot expands during the day, swells just a little bit, it expands with your foot. It custom fits throughout the day. Plus, I have to tell you, this hook and loop closure, first of all, look at how long this is. Do you see how long this is? I open it up. I never have to take it out of the hook. I can slide my foot in and just go like this, and that sandal is on.
That's great.
I have lived in this sandal all summer long.
Now,
it is so comfortable.
And I want you guys to see what Laura was talking about. Everything you see along here on both sides, look at that. That's an elastic that's been dyed to match. It's really beautiful. It's so much fun how they could take something functional and make it really fashionable looking, right?
Yeah.
So when your foot's inside here, everything moves and bends with your foot. Or if you've got a little something jigging out this way, you're okay. If you've got something on the side of you, like a lot of people on their big toe, you know, have a little thing popping out there.
Bunion.
Yeah, a little bunion. Look at that. See how that's just gonna actually just conform to whatever shape your foot is. And again, on sale. So
love it.
If you want some great sandals to wrap up the summer with, we know it's still gonna be hot and sticky, lots of places for many months to come, i.e. Florida. We don't put our sandals away until January, basically here.
One month.
This is an awesome awesome. Yeah, exactly. This is, I get to wear my boots like literally for 2 months. Don't miss out on that. Again, super sale too, and we've got 3 flex pays. All right, guys, let me give you a reminder of what we've now called, oh wow, almost 30, well, actually over 3,400 been sold in just this show tonight. Why? It is the everything bagel of a shoe. We've decided it replaces a hiking shoe, it replaces a loafer, it replaces a driving, it replaces a moccasin, it replaces a flat. It replaces a loafer. Did I say loafer?
Slip-on.
It replaces a slip-on. Did I miss any others?
The flat.
A slipper. We decided it can replace. You wear these around the house. So we've covered, like, it is the everything bagel.
So you don't have to buy 8 other shoes, just this one.
Isn't that great?
That's it, just one
Look at
pair.
the money you just saved tonight, okay? I'm just saying. It's adorable. Now, here is an update on colors. Let's do taupe, since obviously that has been wildly popular. Oh, is that it? Eee! Okay, we started out with about 3,000 taupe or so, I'm gonna guess, right? We're down to 1,000 left. Oh, we started with 3,000, I was right, 3,000. I have 1,000 left for the rest of the day in that taupe. There it is. Thanks, guys, for showing that, Prince. So if you want that fabulous, oh, you're gonna love the taupe color. And again, especially if you're watching this in the middle of the night on the replay, don't go to bed without the taupe. It is gonna sell out really early. You know what's funny? Tomorrow evening or tonight when you're back, a whole ton of people will have no idea we had taupe.
Right.
They will not know.
Well, I'm just, you know, we've been working on this for a very long time.
Have you really?
And the women designers that we have an entire staff of women designers. This is a family-owned company out of New York.
Oh, that's
been around for 12 years. And this is their dedication, is that fashion, that fit, that comfort. And so after all of this time, to see that you've loved, you and I both love them.
Yeah.
And that you're loving them, that's exciting. And I get to take it back to the Jambu family.
Oh, they're so excited too. Good job, family. We love you all. All right, now we got another item. It's on sale, yay. And again, this is totally different. It was funny. So I went onto the website. So before I went on the air, I went to the website just to see what they had going on. And instantly saw the Mary Jane. And I thought it was so adorable in the pictures on the website. Trust me, it's not $59.99 on the website. All right, here we go. Here's called the Sunflower. That's your first choice. The next one's going to be Cream, which you haven't seen yet. So that's awesome to see that. Then we have what's called Light Denim. Hello, that's a big yes. Right here, now this is fun. This is gonna be your sage color. So again, take the olive story, a little lighter. And then obviously here in the end, we have black. We have 6 and then 6.5. Whole half sizes, 10, 11, and 12. And once again, medium and wide widths in this one. So fun. I love the little detail. Cute shoe too.
This is flower power. You know, that's what it is. All these cutouts is a little bouquet of flowers on the top. So once again, just like with our special today, when you look down on the top of the shoe, you see your own bouquet at the top. You see this beauty. That's that fold over that you mentioned that you love so much. That rubberized, that all-tear attraction that goes right over the toe, that protects the toe, and it gives it durability. We've got the contrast stitching in this. Take a look at this, everybody. That is that memory foam. I'm gonna push this out of the way so you can see. That memory foam right there, all of that cushion is what you're gonna feel when you step into the shoe. The Mary Jane is one of our #1 silhouettes.
Why do you think?
I think it's because it's so easy to put on. It's got a feminine look to it. We love the feminine nature of it. It's not your little girl's Mary Jane. It's the grown-up version of it that can take a shoe and make it look sharp. I never forget, there were 2 times that this has happened to me. Once I was at the car dealership. The other time I was at the dentist. Both times, of course, had my Jambus on. And the woman leans over. She was standing, one at the car dealership, I'll never forget, because she leans over and she goes, "Can we talk about your shoes?" And I said, "Sure, let's talk about them." You know, if she only knew, right? If she only knew the background. But I was like, "Sure, let's talk about my shoes." The comments that people always give me is, I can't find distinctive shoes that are comfortable. That are comfortable, that look good, that wear well, that are affordable. That's what this is all about. So that all-tear attraction, that's in our today's special, that's at the bottom here. So you have that stability. You have that chance that if you are doing those errands during the day, and then your girlfriend calls and says, "Let's go for a walk, let's grab the dogs and go for a walk," you still have this shoe on. You don't change shoes.
That's great.
You still have it on. Plus, this is open and airy. If your foot does sweat, a bit, this open and airy design is something you're gonna love. And then just because of that hook and loop closure, you get to custom fit it on your foot. And there is a heel pad in the back here. You can feel a little cushion there.
No pillow.
And then the ribbon to help pull it on as well. So it's smart, it's a beautiful design. I reach out to teachers again. Those of you that are in hospitality where you're on your feet a lot.
Yes.
Here's a chance to see when I mentioned that there is that arch support, so that if you say, boy, I've gotta have that in a shoe. And the other nice thing about our memory foam, when you put your foot in there and you feel that cushion, it doesn't leave the imprint of your foot. Like you take your foot out and you're like, oh, well, there's my foot. Right. There's the inside of the shoe. It bounces back. And that's premium memory foam.
I was gonna say, that's good memory foam.
That's really good memory foam that bounces back and it's ready for the next time. So,
oh, that is as cute as can be. I'm telling you what. Now, again, you know, I thought you brought up such a great point. Again, this could easily be, especially I think when you're talking about, let's say, the black color, or I'll tell you for me, it's gonna be the cream color. Again, that kind of is back to the taupe family. But if you're gonna wear either one of those and you're wearing them to an office environment, no one's gonna say, like, you know, you don't wear your tennis shoes back to the office typically, right? They're like, oh, why are you in your tennis shoes, right? You wanna wear something a little dressier. It's your wink of like, yes, I'm wearing a really cute little dressy shoe, a little Mary Jane, and yet it's really comfortable, flexible, it's lighter weight, and you've got that great grip on the bottom. Does that make sense? Like, because I think a lot of times we don't have those kind of shoes where they just are supremely comfortable and they feel great, but they don't look good. You know, they're not work friendly, let's put it that way. You made a great point too, like when you're saying, if you're in the hospitality, let's say you're at the reception desk at the hotel and you're on your feet for hours and hours and hours.
You need these.
You cannot wear tennis shoes. I've never been to a hotel where the people at the desk are wearing tennies.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
They're always wearing a black shoe or something like that. You could wear these. Look how cute this black is.
Do you know what this one is? For the airport. When you have to take your shoes off at the airport, you want to have this because all you're going to do is that hook and loop closure. The shoe is off, and in 1, 2, 3, the shoe is back on. But the other important thing is, airports now, you're walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. The Tampa airport, this is the first time I've ever been through it.
Greatest airport on the face of the earth.
I thought the next thing was to get on a boat somewhere because I was like, how many more trams do I need to get on?
But isn't it the most efficient airport ever?
It is. But I was really
Nobody's going to come out here and talk bad about the Tampa airport. No, right? No. Nobody. It is you know, I decided one day I really wanted to go to like one of the commission meetings of the Tampa and just thank them. If you've never been through the Tampa airport, it is the best designed airport in the world. It
was just after the second tram, I was like, oh, thank goodness I have my Jambus on because I was walking forever. But that's how we're an international airport in Minneapolis. You have to go quite a distance. And we're getting back to traveling. You need these for travel. If you're gonna go sightseeing, so many people are going to Europe this summer, right? They're back to traveling. Did you really?
I did go to Portugal. These would have been perfect, honestly. And I'll tell you, in Portugal, it's all the cobblestones. This could be anywhere. You could be here in the US somewhere in some little cute town. But you had the cobblestones, we had tons of hills. Everything goes straight up and down. And boy, and again, what is your alternative? Well, I'm gonna wear a tennis shoe. But you don't wanna be at a special place or even on a weekend away at a fall festival and you're like, oh, I got my tennies on. You get this cute outfit and dumpy tennis shoes on.
You know what they always say in Europe? Those are the Americans that are wearing tennis shoes on.
Yeah, right.
So now you can break that trend and you can say, you know what, I've got something dressy on. And you know, usually when you travel, you are taking your special pieces. You're gonna take your special capris or your special pants. You still wanna have something on your feet. This is what we're known for at Jambu: comfort and fashion and the fit and the function all in one. So you can do that. You can take one great pair of shoes when you travel. And by the way, our shoes are never heavy.
Well,
they're not.
And to your point on that one too, recently I took a trip and, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to pack really light. I hate lugging luggage anymore. I just can't do it, right? But I want to take everything. So typically, how many shoes do you take when you go on a trip? Even if it's a weekend away. Oh, you have one tennis shoe for running around or the hotel or whatever. Then you have another pair because you're like, well, if we go to dinner that night, I got this cute little dress I'm going to wear. And then if you decide, yeah, I'm going to go down that trail because we're near you know, a national park, guess what?
Yeah.
The same little Mary Jane you wore to work, you're actually wearing on a trail. Because again, that is how unique this footbed is, and quite frankly, how the design is. I bet you don't have a shoe that can do all that. Again, they should just call me everything shoes, like just do it all. But again, notice this black, because it's not a contrast on the sole, it's a dressier look. So if you want to wear this dressed trousers, like you do want to wear this dressed up, maybe you are going to the office, you can see, if you see this, it's a higher contrast. Well, I'll show you here. That's a higher contrast. So it's, to me, when it's a white sole with a high contrast, it's a little sportier looking. Yeah. But when you get like this one, because it's almost the same color, and this, you get a little bit of a dressier look.
Right. And I think it's so nice when you say, I want to limit, I don't want to check a bag.
You don't have to take 20 shoes.
No, you just take the one, and that's what makes this so nice. If you love the idea of a Mary Jane, and a Mary Jane can make the leg look a little longer, it's like a dancer shoe. You know, when you think of the women on Broadway, they usually have the strap across the ankle.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's because it looks so dressy, and it elongates the leg. It gives a very feminine look. Right. If you're saying, you know what, I just want to feel girly every now and then, this is just the chance to feel that girliness, but do it in that Mary Jane, which is so sharp. This was a very successful shoe for us. It was our Today Special back in February. These are the remaining pieces that we have.
So again, this is it. And I do want to show you another really cool little feature right at the very top, because I think of everything. If you think of a traditional Mary Jane, a lot of times what would happen is this part is curved, but it scratches and hurts your top of your foot. Watch this. They put a little bit of hidden goring right there. So when you go to flex, this isn't gonna be rubbing the top of your foot when you're wearing it. It actually gives a little bit so it moves with your foot. And I love the aeration too. If you have really hot feet. It's just a pretty shoe, isn't it? It's really, really pretty. It's really cute. So it's the little dressier side of the Jambu collection. All right, here's gonna be your sunflower. This is the cream, that's the black, this is the sage. And then over here is gonna be, we're calling it light denim. So again, super denim friendly, white friendly, khaki friendly too. All right, another quick update of our Today Special. We both have them on. We have now sold 3,600 in just 50 minutes, because we just launched it at midnight here on the East Coast. Why? Because it really is the everything shoe. It's everything. We've decided now there's at least 8, right? About 8? Yeah. Quite frankly, shoes you'd have to have, or you just buy this one.
Please, at this hour, don't make me memorize.
You're gonna have to write it down later.
I have to have a
Once you get off the air, you're gonna have to have a cheat sheet. Hey, by the way, stick with me, guys. I've got one more hour tonight with you, and we have what's coming up. It's called Juice Beauty. If you've never seen it before, it is high performance. In fact, you're gonna be flabbergasted at what type of testing they do, and it's clean skincare. So imagine having a high performance skincare line that's a clean skincare line. Normally those two comments aren't woven together, but in this case, it's called Juice Beauty, and you'll meet the founder next hour too. She's really awesome. Yeah, she's got a great story I want you to hear about, because it's a beautiful skincare line, but it's super effective without all the junk in it. Really important.
I have their lipsticks.
Do you really? Do you love them?
I love them. In fact, I have one. I have the crayon.
Do you? We have the crayons coming up.
I have the crayon. It's in my little makeup bag in the back in the green room.
Well, there you go, and it's coming up. All right, guys, one more shoe to go before I let Miss Laura get out of here, and this one is the Becca. Now, this is all day comfort once again. It's on sale once again. This is the olive pair, and again, that's that really deep, fun olive. You know what's funny? It almost looks like a clog when you first look at it. Isn't that cute? Then over here, we have the navy. Then I have the gray. That's gorgeous. Love that gray. Then we have the brown, and then the final color is going to be the black. And again, I have 6, 6.5 whole half sizes to 10, 11, 12, medium and wide width on this, and the heel on this is 1 1/4 inches.
So this is just an easy slip-on.
Really fun.
This is one that we decided to add in the program. It kind of complements what we did in our Today Special, that whole slip-on style, that moccasin look. In fact, the very first shoe that I fell in love with from Jambu was called the Willow. And the Willow is a very similar style to this, except it had our faux fur on the inside.
Yeah, but there's something yummy inside there.
You bet there is. You bet there is. So now, first of all, I want you to feel at the top here, Suzanne, right at the very top. That is neoprene right on here.
Oh, gotcha.
That circles all the way around the top. So that neoprene, what that does is that's got that stretch and that cushion. So at every single point around your ankle, you've got that stretch and that give. We've got the little pull in the back, but what you were talking about, is this. Can you see that? There's a little bit of a faux fur
lining
on the inside. So this is our first entry, just like our Today Special, into our fall, winter shoes. So this is the first chance to be able to get in on these while all colors are available. And then we did this beautiful stitching, because one of the other things that I know from our designers at Jambu, they are bound and determined to give you fashion. It's not enough. There are so many comfort shoes on the market that look like comfort shoes.
Right.
They look almost masculine in a way. We don't want that. We want the feminine touch. This, to me, almost has a Nordic look to it.
It totally is. I was thinking Nordic.
Were you thinking the same thing?
Clog kind of Nordic looking. Yeah. It's fun. And you know what? These, quite frankly, I could see you running around these inside your house using them as slippers.
Because of the support.
In that lining on the inside. That is so yummy. But again, isn't it nice to be able to get a pair of shoes right now that you can wear in a couple of months? I mean, you can wear them now inside the house, but truly when it starts to get chilly, or you come home after that really long day and it's freezing outside and you want to slip on something really great, or you literally wear this outside, you can. But when I put my hand in it, I just think, oh my gosh, with your really freezing toes, how happy your feet will be inside these.
And that Altair traction on the bottom, which we've talked about, so it's got the stability there. So it does have the traction. You leave these by your back door, and every single time you leave the house, these are on your feet. That's why this reminds me of the Willow, because the Willow, that's where it is. It's by the back door in my house. And so whether it's come rain or shine, and this is something that you can wipe down in case you do get some moisture on it, very simple, very easy. But it's the idea that you want a slip-on that has the full toe coverage here. Now, so it doesn't have the wingtip like we had in our Today Special, but you want that full coverage. You still have the wider toe box, which so many of you love that simply because it is gonna make sure that your toes, especially when you're walking, this is one thing we don't always realize when we walk, our toes can spread a bit.
Oh, sure.
And if you don't have that, that's when you feel the pinch or the rubbing on the little toe or on the big toe. So our toe box is super important. So when you're walking, that little bit of spread in your foot, it accommodates that.
Well, but it's not oversized. I mean, there's a fine line between having lots of room for your tootsies and then it looked like you literally have duck feet. You look down, it looks like you're walking like this, right? So it's got the room, but visually it doesn't look as roomy as it is. So it gives your foot a more narrow appeal, or appearance, even if you have a wide foot. So like, I just think that's important, because I think sometimes when you hear a wide toe bed, immediately my brain goes to a duck.
Right.
You know, that duck front. I don't want that.
No, you want to be able to have that room, that little extra room in there so that you can wiggle those toes around. You want to be able to do that. And you don't want it to rub on either side. You want sheer comfort. And that's really what the Becca gives us, is that sheer comfort. This one I think is going to be important, like the taupe, which is this gray, especially for the upcoming. Don't you think so?
Love gray.
That gray.
You know, I use gray, especially as we go into the fall and winter and spring. I love gray. I love gray. But it is my new neutral.
Really?
Yeah, I wear a ton of gray pants. Tons of gray.
And do you do black then? Black and gray?
I do
or do
black,
white?
I do anything. I do pink and gray.
Do you really?
Brown and gray.
Really?
Pink and gray is fabulous. You try pink and gray.
I'm gonna have to do that.
But then finishing off like a black pant or a gray pant with this.
Yeah.
And again, this could be with a trouser on top of it. It could be with a boot cut jean. You could wear a legging with it. You could wear a jegging with it. I mean, if it would be really cute if you have printed tights that you wear in the fall with a cute little skirt. You know, you're gonna go to like a great little fall festival. How cute. You've got a patterned tight. You've got these little kind of Nordic inspired look. And then you're wearing a cute little like twill or like a plaid skirt with a turtleneck. You see, I love fall, by the way. That's
you need to come to Minnesota.
I know it's so beautiful.
Open invitation.
Thank you.
Open invitation.
So I can wear all the cute little fall clothes.
You need to come in January when it's minus 30 and we got a little bit of snow on the ground.
Nope. That is not going to happen. All right, we got one more minute to go, guys. Again, we have black, brown, gray, olive, and navy. It's 1.25 inches on that heel, 6 and then 6.5. Whole half sizes, 10, 11, and 12. And again, these are on sale. The entire show, including our very, very popular Today's Special, has been on sale. So it's a great time to grab a new sandal. If you didn't find a comfortable sandal, or your sandals were ruined in the last storm that came through, this is a great hour to shop for Jambu, because even those adorable sandals are all on sale tonight too. And remember, if you missed out, we have one sandal that's $29 and some change. And I thought it was absolutely adorable. So please check out the whole whole collection, read the great reviews, see all the positive comments on hsn.com. Laura, what a fun start.
I found a sister here, because we could shop, we could do some, yeah, you bet,
Damage.
we could. Love being with you, thank you.
Good to see you, have a good day.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys, stick around. Coming up next, you're gonna meet the founder of a really fascinating skincare line. It is all about clean skincare, but really incredibly effective, and we'll prove it, so stay with me.
Your favorite hosts are celebrating big anniversaries this August on HSN. Join the party as Michelle Yarn and Debbie Denman mark 5 years hosting.
Looking good, Debbie. Of course I am, girl.
Adam Freeman hits his 15th anniversary.
Cheers.
Plus, it's the Big 3-0 for Lynn Murphy.
Whoa! Hi!
Tune in all month long for special programming. And don't miss a show celebrating Debbie Denman Wednesday on HSN. Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $399 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.